Hope you guys are all doing well. And so the last video we talked about eliminating toxins and the healing process and getting our bowels moving, sweating, kidneys filtering, and breathing. These are all really, really important when we're detoxing the body. But another thing we have to remember also is when, so once we get our bowels cleaned up and we're absorbing nutrients, we need to make sure our body's utilizing these nutrients. And you know, we have to remember when we're eating anything, it goes in the digestion, right? And then it absorbs through our intestinal wall, it absorbs, goes right into our blood, and then our blood filters throughout our whole entire body, and it actually feeds every cell in our body, these nutrients. So that's why it's important what we eat, right? What we eat goes right into the blood. Our blood takes it all throughout the body, feeds every cell, and then we have another fluid in the body besides the blood. We have the lymphatic fluid. This is that lipid-based fluid that runs through our body and our lymph and around each cell. This lymph system, or this lymph fluid, it cleans. Okay, so when your cells eat the nutrients, they also have to eliminate. They have to eat and poop. It's weird, right? But when they eliminate all the lymphatic fluid, it comes and cleans everything, dumps the waste into the lymphatic system. It goes through the lymph nodes, and we either sweat it out or we urinate it out through the kidneys. So this is why our kidneys and sweating is so important. This is emptying out the trash in the body, the acid. So if you have like arthritis, any pain in the body, these are acids that build up over time, and they get between all the tissue, the bones, the joints, and it tightens us. And so when you start eating your fruits and your vegetables and living foods and alkalizing the body, your body actually starts opening up and the pain starts going away. It is that beautiful. Seriously, that beautiful. So, you know, we have to remember how the system works. And, you know, when I started detoxing too, like when I started my journey, you know, and I found Dr. Morse and I was listening to all his information and everything, you know, it was hard for me to get this, you know. This was all new information to me, and I didn't know if I should believe this guy or not. Like I said, I don't put my life in anybody's hands, or I don't, you know, necessarily believe everything I hear now. You know, I test it for myself. And since I started following Dr. Morse and applying it to my own life and seeing the results that I was getting, this is when it started becoming real to me. And I thought, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about. All my pain and suffering, cancer, swollen lymph nodes in the body, anything, they were starting to go away. Moles falling off my body. That was crazy, okay? And I didn't get this from eating animal products. I got this from eating raw, living foods, fruits and your berries and your melons mainly. So, you know, I'm not just saying this just to say it. This is through my experience, and when these things were going away, I thought, oh my gosh, this guy's onto something. And that is why I ended up getting certified. I had to learn more about this, and about the body and how it functions. And that's really when I started really believing this man and what he's saying and preaching, because when I applied it, I got results. You know, these things were going away, and I never had results with pharmaceuticals. It just, no, it doesn't work. And, you know, and I think about, gosh, you know, what if I got radiation? What if I went back and I went down that path and I ended up radiating my face? my cheek right here below my eye with my lymph nodes, my lymphatic system, it's clogged, and and I radiated and damaged more cells in my face, and that scares me. That is when I pause. And when I was telling you, when I walk and I am praying and I am just being very thankful, and I remember and I go back and I think, what if I did that? And that's when I really want to drop to my knees and thank God that I was not, I don't know how to say this, but just aware. There was knowledge that was brought to me, brought to my attention, and I listened. I paid attention to the information, and I tried to step out of the box because I knew that way wasn't working, and I'm just so thankful that I didn't do that. That scares me. That should scare anybody once you start learning how the body works and how it functions. So those were the things that really just made me think about when I'm walking and I'm in my spiritual and I'm out in nature and I'm connecting, and I am just truly grateful that I didn't go down that road. And what if I think, okay, let's say I did do radiation and these are all clogged, and then that's more acids in my face, that is scary stuff. But I'm not here saying that you shouldn't do chemo or radiation, or you're on your own journey too, that you need to figure out what's right for you. And if you feel that is what you need to do, and then you need to do that. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I am not giving any medical advice. I'm just sharing my experience and my thoughts through my journey. And I feel like that's how we all learn. We all learn from each other. And so that is why I'm sharing what I'm sharing. But, another thing too is, when I think of chemotherapy, and I'm going to show you a quick picture. This is what chemo looks like when it spills on your hand. This is, you can find these all over the internet. That's a little disturbing. Now, what do you think that does on the inside? You're putting this inside of your body. What do you think? Do you think it's not burning your insides or damaging your cells? These are acids. And when you learn the chemistry of these two sides of acids and alkaline, and one's corrosive and one's healing, you start to figure it out that, okay, when I cook my food, that makes it acidic. That changes the chemistry of my food. But when I eat, raw living foods like your fruits and your vegetables, these are living foods that are alkaline, hydrating, astringent, cleansing to our bodies. And these acids are corrosive. Have you ever looked at a battery and the acid that bubbles up around the battery? That is acids. That's the same kind of acids that's in chemotherapy or in certain foods. Coca-Cola. I mean, your sodas are so acidic. These things causes pain in our body over time, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. And that's when we really need to start waking up and say, this is bullcrap. Because when I look around and I'm seeing people that are in their 20s now and their 30s, and we're all getting these diagnoses of cancers and aches and pains, and something's wrong. We need to step out of our mind and say, okay, this is not working. Why are we all getting sick? Because I remember when I was younger and you heard someone that had cancer, oh, everybody knew, whoa, that was a big deal. And so these are the things that I think about and gets me thinking. And, always get out of this mind and the way we've been conditioned. And I'm sorry I'm saying analog, but this is how I express myself. And so sorry for my passion. This is just, sometimes I get so wound up when I'm talking about this, because I have such a love and a passion for healing. And of course, because of my experience. And yeah, so okay, well, I'm sorry if I ranted on, but I don't want to take too much of your time, and I don't want my videos to be way too long, but thanks again for watching my videos, and I hope they are helpful to you, and I'm so thankful for some of your comments and your encouragement. There's a few of you that have really made my day, with your encouraging words and making me feel good. And we all need that in our lives. Even like our children, we motivate them and pump them up to make them feel good and encourage them to do better and be the best that they can be. And that's what we all need to do for all of us, for all of us. It's important to have just encouraging words and positive energy and building someone up. You don't want to surround yourself with people who are jealous and they want nothing but bad to happen to you. You need to clean that out and surround your world with loving people that want to see you succeed and that are just happy for you. That's what I want. That's what I want around me. So with that, okay, I will see you guys in the next video. Love you all. God bless, and I'll see you soon. Bye.